going to talk about Raising Kanan again today. We're going to talk about some other shit. We're going to go in. This is about a vibe. Y'all know who it is. You hear that beat? When you hear this shit, we about to go in one way or another. I need you to know I do this for me. I do this because I love to do it. The exchange of information and fellowship between you and I that will follow is just a byproduct. I am Racquel, and I just want to thank you for coming to Vibe, Simmer, and ride this beat with me in this moment of time. I'm here to rock the beat. I'm here to talk it down. I'm here to talk a little shit, but ultimately, I'm here to vibe. You could be spending your time doing anything because there is so much to do. But you stopped on my doorstep, and I appreciate you for it. I am a seer. My gift to the world is my voice. It articulates my viewpoints and expresses wisdom. I get you to feel. You may not know what you're feeling or how to express it, but you do feel some shit. My specialty is broadcast media arts, and I have a bachelor's in mass communication and public relations. My credentials aren't for you. Aren't for me, but for you. Because y'all know you want to know people's qualifications. Now, I got a couple things, y'all. This is one podcast, but I have I Am Racquel No Chaser podcast, and it's exclusive to Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but that's because I get into some intimate stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? And it's about when you get real deep with some shit and really pour your heart out, man, I'm not trying to waste that shit and throw it to swine, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? People need to be vested, and if you pay a little money, I know you give a fuck and you want to listen to it. So with that being said, I also have Truth and Justice Tarot. It's free, but it's exclusive to Patreon. You got to sign up. Recently, I did Jaguar Wright because she's really on the truth part of the podcast. I've done Angie Stone because that's what Jaguar Wright led to, and then I'm about to release one on Wall Street this week. Stay with it. Stay with me. So you want to sign up to Patreon for that. I got a couple ebooks. I have an online tarot class. And I got some resources for content creators on there. I got some stuff. Check it out in my Patreon shop. But make sure you subscribe to me both on Patreon and Fanbase. All right. But anyway, moving along, your allegiance and loyalty belong to yourself and the family you created. Remember this. I want you, let me say it again. Your allegiance and loyalty belong to yourself. Truth and Justice Tarot is a Patreon exclusive where I help solve murder and missing person mysteries. Please help me and send in your requests by clicking Send Your Suggestions located under the Contact tab on my website at rockyroadtv.com. Watch the series for free by joining my Patreon. In the family you created. As long as you man this line of life, you will always make the right decision. Don't worry about others. Now, I'm not saying fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying somebody come up, your neighbor got some shit going on, you be like, fuck them. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, be minding the business of your own. You help where you feel led to be helped. Be prepared to reassess life daily. New information comes in daily. Know the energy cannot be created nor destroyed, and ultimately you are energy. This is why the creator is I am the Alpha and Omega. There is no beginning nor end. Just like water, energy transforms and transmutes. Water can go from wet to solid to vapor. Your energy can be embodied on the earth plane and out of body in another plane. Your soul is eternal. And with that being said, I am Racquel. And I am the expression of collective consciousness. I am an expression of the I am through the signature of Racquel. Welcome to Rocky Road TV, where we laugh, learn, brainstorm, and expand our consciousness together. We will love together, cry together, grow together. And if you're still here, you have agreed to walk down this journey through this stream of consciousness with me. And I thank you for trusting me by considering what I have to say today. Now, if you find yourself arguing and tussling with anything being said, don't. Just let it come. Marinate on it and decide later. even if you get lost in the sauce of what I'm saying, you can always fall back on the option to agree, to disagree. Ultimately, you are in control. And I just want a vibe. I am the vibe, but sometimes I have a few questions. And at the end of the day, we are here to add our individual contribution to the collective. And this looks like pieces of information, wisdom, insight, talents, gifts, resources, and so on. We contribute these things to the collective to be considered and utilized. This gives us access to much and a well-rounded understanding so that we can apply this understanding to life and work together in harmony. And I ask that you hit that motherfucking like button and contribute to the conversation in the comment section to add further insight and value to this conversation. Your perspective is both desired and needed for the thriving of the collective we know to be as humanity. Now let's get into this Raising Kanan. Now today, we gonna be a little light. We might get a little deep. But let's just vibe with it. So Raising Kanan, Season 4, Episode 2. What the fuck is going on? Neek. Here we are. Neek is still, he's healing up, but we still see this lightning bolt in the middle of his forehead. Look like Thor, the guardian of the galaxy, or somebody put it in his fucking head. And he's walking around and he's twisted up and toe up in the mind, and he's being a menace. My question is, Neek, why did you kill that attorney? What was the reason? You don't even know what the fuck is going on. You're going off of some hunch and some feeling and some stinking thinking. Your biggest enemy was your brother. And he gone. What the fuck is going on? And then the grandma. She's burdening this Kanan with this information that she's passing away. And like he said, you can't hide this secret. We gotta stop hiding shit. And I get to a degree why she's hiding. Like she said, the hardest thing is facing her kids. What did she say? Did she say she don't feel death? She fear facing her kids or some shit like that? Baby, we be having some battles in the black community. Come on now. But let's walk down that aisle for a bit. These secrets that we keep. See, the problem I have is the secrets that we keep, they're never beneficial. See, the stuff that y'all should shut the fuck up about, y'all don't. Like your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. These are the things that you keep up under your chest, right? And that you cover until they come in fruition. Unless this person has a vested interest in what you're trying to do, unless they can take you to the next level, they can collaborate with you and show you the direction, you need to shut the fuck up when it comes to telling people your dreams. And you might say, well, why is that? Because energy is real. And you don't need to mix your intentions and energy with everything. Hey, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I love this shit here. I love this shit here. I was feeling it. But did you hear what I said? I said, unless this person has a vested interest in what you're doing, unless they can put some resources for you together, point you in the right direction, what the fuck are you telling them for? Because you want them to feel a type of way. You want them to start feeling like, oh, this nigga think they smart. You know how people get. They get that stinking thinking, baby. Ain't nobody even thinking about they funky ass. You was just telling them some shit because you thought that they was a friend, family member, whatever. And they got a whole storyline in their head that needs to be on the Zeus network. I'm I'm telling you, I gotta stop fucking with these people. But the real secrets, right? That needs to be, why we don't know where we came from. Some of y'all know that. Y'all hiding that shit for whatever reason. You're hiding what creepy uncle and creepy auntie like to play in people's ass. Y'all like to hide shit that don't need to be hidden. What's up with that? You dying, you don't want to let nobody know. I mean, that is your right, though. I'm saying some people want to check out. But the thing is these same people, then their family members going to be ignorant as hell at that funeral. They are. Yeah, they going to fuck up. Let me tell you something. What is that shit about? When people die, why do we get so crazy? We arguing over the $50 that somebody done left behind. Stop playing with me. And listen, I'm in no way, let me tell you something. Depending on who's listening to this right now, all black people, not ignorant, destitute, and toe up, okay? Now, everybody has their issues. I don't care what color, race, culture, whatever box you want to check. Everybody got their struggle. They got their part of the grief. But as a whole, black people are not the Zeus Network and Love and Hip Hop. That's not who we are. But for those who do live like that, what is this ignorant ass shit that be going on after our loved ones pass? We gotta stop that shit. Secrets. So let's get back to Raising Kanan. Hey. So, Racquel's got her battles. And Marvin. I love that Marvin. Marvin, why did you go? Stefano had you on a run. And your angry ass, I love Marvin, y'all. I love Marvin. That's crazy. I don't know if he didn't eat enough cheeseburgers before he jumped out the car or have enough bags of chips, but that man pissed him off and he killed him. Well, what's going on? He said, go get him in line, not take him up out of here. And then the conversation that Marvin was having with Stefano, like, I mean, he could be replaced. Like, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I fucks with Marvin. It is what it is. You can't be mad at a motherfucker like that. It is what it is. You know what time it is. You sent Marvin to do it. So, you got Marvin results. And I'm not saying his results are wrong. I like Marvin. I think Marvin has a heart. Most people like that do. They really good people deep down. You know what I'm saying? They just crazy as hell. It just be like that. That's life. Life will do you like that. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody different. Just like I said in the last episode 7 of this, for Raquel. And ain't that a bitch? She has my name. Anyway, she be fly as fuck though. Raquel is fine, okay? Hey! She be fly. But Raquel is a culmination of not being loved right, not being nurtured right. That's what survival mode looks like. And she's powerful in her feminine, but in a different type of way. She's losing her energy in a different type of way. It's deep. But both Neek and Marvin just off some people that I'm trying to figure out why. And I see some of y'all in the comments talking about the shit was terrible. What part of y'all don't understand that Raising Kanan has always been a build-up series? I don't know what it is that y'all want. I tell you what, I'm going to tell y'all what the fuck to do. Get your pen and pad out, baby. Write the next episode, because y'all know the best thing to do. Get your pen and pad out, because you know how to write. You know how it should be. Write the shit and send it to 50 Cent and Courtney Kemp and them. Tell them how they should write their shit, because you know best. I, Crazy work. So I really left that episode like, this motherfucker Neek is unhinged. So at what point is he gonna get to the bottom of what's really going on? And I know he's healing, so that mind ain't quite right all the way. So we've discovered that Pernessa has been evicted with his son. He's discovered that. He's upset about that. And I get like he's doing this lay low thing, right, to have an advantage, but the shit is crazy work because let's get back to Pernessa. If y'all remember, Pernessa told this fool that she didn't feel comfortable with his weird ass brother. But see, some of these men, and a lot of times men in general, I'm not bashing you because there's probably some men listening, but we gonna acknowledge this shit. Y'all don't want to listen. If your woman is telling you something, we have a different type of nervous system and feeling because we do create. We are of creation. Okay? Creation is feminine. Get into it. Show some respect. So when your woman says something, you ought to listen. And she told him. And guess what happened? Because he didn't want to motherfucking listen. Guess who got the lightning bolt in his forehead? That hard-headed motherfucker. See how hard that head is? That's where the mark went. Right in that hard head because you didn't listen. Pernessa told you he was acting weird, moving weird. But you so busy worried about this, my brother. And that's another thing, too. Some of us are so dysfunctional and codependent on nonsense. We excuse a lot of shit because family members, we blood. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you moving weird and you doing strange shit, I got my eye on you. And I'm going to get away from you. Period. And see, we don't do that enough. We give a lot of passes. We give a lot of passes to the wrong shit. And we don't give enough love to the right shit. And this ain't for everybody. So listen, don't catch no bullet that wasn't intended for you. Okay? Don't catch no strays. I didn't call your name. I don't even know who you are listening to me. I have no clue who's listening to me right now. I'm going to tell you a couple reasons because y'all don't like and you don't comment. So how the fuck am I supposed to know? And shout out to those who have commented. But this is the type of stuff that be going on and that we do, baby. But see, I want Neek to get... I don't know, this is just me. I want Neek to get with Rock. I want him to find out what's really been going on. Because if I recall, she really was trying to get out the game. But I forgot it was a reason she was kind of forced back in the game, right? That part I can't remember. But I know it's not as simple as what he think. Like, she conspiring against his ass. Motherfucker, we all thought you was dead. What are you talking about? And he comes in. He's tied in with Rock too. So why did you kill this attorney? You don't even know what's going on, motherfucker. You Lazarus. You didn't rose from the dead. And now you making these executive decisions out of some stinking thinking? Boy, if you don't go take your ass and look in the mirror a little bit longer and realize your head might not be on right and sit your ass down. And let's talk about this gal that's with Kanan and got pregnant and all stuff. Girl, keep it moving. We be young and we don't know no better, but love yourself. Keep it moving. He's not the brother that you sit up and try to... He got his own storm going on. And that's not nothing you can do with that. And see, that's the thing about women. Because we are nurturing, because we are creator and creation, we bring life, give life. We think that it's our job to rehabilitate motherfuckers. We are not rehabilitating sinners. When they say, when you see crazy, you gotta cross the street, that covers a lot of things. When you see this situation, like you said, you had to go handle the situation. Well, I gave you the money. You know, this type of thinking. And he's young, but still, It ain't our job to figure out the trajectory of motherfuckers' lives. This is what I see right now. I don't want to deal with it. I'm out. But you know, she had a little issue anyway. We seen that with the group. She has a little issue of being chosen, being the main character. So she has some kind of self-esteem issues. And then how did Jukebox end up with old girl that was liking Kanan? I mean, I know they was close in the group, right? Because they bonded because old girl was treating her funny. And Juke was, you know, cool with her and shit like that. But now they bumping coochies? What's going on? And why we gotta see that shit? Listen, I'm tired of sex scenes. It's not, because listen, I love all people. And that's real shit. And to be honest with you, the LGBTQIA or whatever you want to call it is one of my favorite groups. And the reason why I say whatever you want to call it, because they add a new alphabet, seem like every year or some shit. So I don't know. But I don't hetero, homo, gomo, domo. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't want to see nobody humping on the screen. And I was just talking shit telling y'all get a pen and write it. But this ain't no type of thing where I get a pen and write, because everybody do this shit. If we want to watch porn, I speak for me. If I want to watch porn, which I'm not interested in that either, I'll go put on a porno. But I don't want to see two young, isn't that like soft kitty porn or some shit? They in high school and they humping. Why are we watching that? I mean, think about it. That makes us involuntary pedos in that context, don't it? You see how they slip that shit in on you? My husband was fast forwarding that shit. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see. It adds nothing to the storyline. And I'm an accomplice in underage viewing of underage porn. I don't. What are we talking about? I don't know. This is just some of the things that I be thinking. I don't know. Shout out to 50 Cent though. These shows be the shit, my man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't coming for you. You know, I don't want no smoke with Mr. 50 now. You be the ass of his joke for the next decade. I don't want no smoke with I don't want no smoke with him, with Mr. Jackson, Curtis Jackson. I'm straight. I'm just saying though, that shit, because I'm a sovereign being and I have a right. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see it. What in the pedo nation is going on here? I don't know. The shit I be thinking about. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that episode if you watched it. Now moving on to the next topic. Roadkill. Now you're probably thinking about, what the fuck are we talking about roadkill for? Well, if you listen, you're going to find out. Hey. Sorry, y'all. I heard that beat. Before I get to talk about roadkill, let me tell you something. Y'all ever watch Jungle Book? It's one of my favorite movies. The Disney movies that I like is Jungle Book, Alice in Wonderland, and All Dogs Go to Heaven. Them are my things. Now you might be like, what's Snow White, Beauty and Beast and all that? I don't give a fuck about all that. That's cool. I mean, I watch shit, but I don't care about that Cinderella and all that bullshit. People turn it into pumpkins or whatever. Fuck, I don't know. Fairy godmothers. There's a lot of us that could use a fairy godmother. Couldn't we? There's people getting evicted right now that needs a fucking fairy godmother. Yeah. But anyway. In Jungle Book, right, you got Bagheera and Baloo. And my favorite part of that movie is when they went to the Monkey Kingdom. And Baloo got so caught up in the music, he was off the mission and Bagheera was over it. And it was so funny because I was like, I'm Baloo and Byron is Bagheera, for real. Baby, I be out there dancing with the monkeys. I be so lost in the beats. Ow! But anyway, roadkill. Y'all, I was driving down 9 Mile today. For reference, I'm from Michigan, y'all. Y'all heard about 8 Mile? I'm talking about 9 Mile. So I'm driving down 9 Mile and I see 2 squirrels. They chasing one another. Whatever squirrel shit they got going on. I'm not a motherfucking squirrel, so I don't know what was going on. I thought they was playing, right? But they could have been arguing over a nut, or they could, I don't know. I don't know what they was doing, but they was chasing one another by the golf course. And one of them come out in the street. Well, they both kind of came out of the street, but the other one of them went back to the grass and the other one went far out in the street. So I'm coming up and I'm trying to dodge the squirrel. Baby, do you know I hit that squirrel? And I mean, I felt the bones crack and everything. Let me tell you something, that broke my heart. Do you hear me? I almost wanted to go to the Southfield police station and give them some money and say, I ain't lying, I did. I almost wanted to go to say, you know what, something has to be done. I've just ran over a squirrel. And justice needs to be had. I ain't lying, y'all. I cried about it. It hurt me. Because, and it's funny though, because it's like, one thing about going through a spiritual awakening and having different understanding of life, you become more sensitive, right? And it's amazing because it's like I'm getting my feeling back. I couldn't feel for a while. Give a fuck. You hear me? I be looking at your ass like I don't give a fuck. You be crying, huh? And it's not because I'm heartless. It's just that's just built up over time. But anyway, maybe after I hit that, I felt bad because I understood that everything is interconnected, right? And I felt like I took a piece of me off this planet because we're all connected. It's just like if God was the ocean, right? Which it is, that's still a form of God. God was the ocean, and you took a glass and took some of that water out of the ocean, and that's a human. It's still God, and that's how it is. Everything comes from one source. So everything is interconnected. So when that happened with that squirrel, baby, that tore me up. It did. I had to sit with that. I started talking to the divine. I did. I started talking to the divine before it. I started, sending it to love and light, all that good old shit. Man, I was telling my husband about it. Of course, he gave me the positive aspect, a positive way to think about it, and I agree, but I still had to feel and process that. And do you know, after I hit that squirrel, I looked on my phone randomly, and it said 11:11. It really fucked me up. I said, what is going on? Not the angel numbers after I hit this squirrel. What the fuck does that mean? Because I know 11:11 is like new beginnings. And something did just die. So you know what I'm saying? So it's some symbolism, but man, I just feel like it wasn't the time for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That hurt me though, y'all. I ain't never hit nothing before. Now I've died. I'm gonna tell you something. Squirrels, they I don't know what it is, but they not too good with getting the fuck out of the way of these cars, right? And I'm gonna tell you something else. Ducks don't give a damn. I done had some ducks. There has been a line, and I've been in it on 14 Mile, heading toward Woodward, because a family of ducks was in the way, and they don't move because you want them to. Oh, they gonna take their time. And what you gonna do? Hit them? What are you, some kind of psycho? No, you're not gonna do that. These animals are different. I remember probably like 2015. I come home. I've been working midnights from the hospital. You know, you tired as hell. You ain't trying to play no games. And I had some big raccoons. 3 big, fat, funky ass raccoons in my driveway. I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna get out the car with this trash panda in my driveway? I'm not fucking with no trash panda, and I'm tired. This is This is bad timing. Why y'all fucking with me? I mean, you know, okay, go find the trash can. I don't even care. Just leave me alone. No. It was in the driveway looking at me like, what's up? So I tries to pull my SUV up on the trash pan, right? As if to say, get the fuck on. I'm not going to hit it, but you know, just easing up. You know that little motherfucker that move? I said, oh shit, they gangster. These some thug ass pants. Let me get my ass in the house. Baby, I was watching that motherfucker as I inched into the house. I'm watching it watching me because you're not going to roll up on me, baby. I don't have no pistol. I don't have no baton. I don't have a mystic bottle to crack you upside your head with. My shoes ain't even hard enough. I just got done walking at the hospital. What? These animals be different. They believe in divine timing, okay? Because they ain't worried about your time. Shit is nuts. Hey. Just some of the things I be going through and thinking about. I gotta start putting a timer when I'm talking, because I don't know what time I'm at, y'all. And I just be talking, but I want to talk about one more thing. And it was a conversation I had to have with my husband. And I don't know if I should get into that this week or next week, but I'll say this. Maybe I'll save it for next week. You know, he and I have decided, and I came up with this, to do a weekly check-in. And the reason I say this is because some things can be said, exchange. It could be words. It could be body language. It could be whatever form of miscommunication, right? And then you get to feeling a certain way over time. And then you be, you know, ready to bust a move on some shit. It's just a misunderstanding. So my thing was, let's check in every Thursday to make sure we clear the air and make sure that we on the same page. You know, I'm telling y'all, let me tell you something. I looked at a picture that I took last year. You know how social media be with the memories. And I said, who the fuck is Harpo? Who is this woman? I looked crazy. Listen. An awakening is no joke. Because outside the hair wraps and crystal balls and crystals and all the shit that people like to make it pretty and give this aesthetic and make it like some Disney shit, that's a part of it, I guess, but the real shit is truth and accountability on your journey of life. It's looking into who you are and understanding your power for real. It's coming to the conclusion that you are God. You are from God. Everything is interconnected. And everything you looking for outside of you, you need to look in within you. And the things you see outside of you, if you have a problem with it, you need to still examine within to see why. What are these beliefs? What are these insecurities? What's going on? And see, when you're going through all that, that shit can take you through, baby. I'm telling you, I have a very youthful appearance. And this picture, I look like I had aged. I said, hell no. What the hell is going on? It was like looking in the dressing room mirror. I put on Facebook, I said, the dressing room mirror will humble you. What the fuck do they put in the dressing room? What kind of mirror is that? Because it's not the mirror that I have at home. What is it? Shit is nuts. It's absolutely nuts, you guys. That dressing room mirror will humble you. And I feel that's how the spiritual awakening is. It's like looking in the dressing room mirror within your soul. Like, oh, nah, player. Ain't no delusions. You ain't gonna keep lying to yourself. Let's look at it. Let's look at it for real. And it's a lot. And then if you get in that, and you get in that loop, let your ass get in the loop. Ooh. Let you get in that loop. And a lot of us is in loops. The thing is that's what the awakening is about, is to become aware of what's going on, what's really going on. You know a person in the loop when every time you see them, they always talking about the same shit. And it's okay, it's no judgment. Because we all got our shit that we ruminate over. So I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying a loop is what it is. It's a loop. And if shit's a bad motherfucker, I'm just saying. Well, like I said, I just want y'all feedback. I need y'all to let me know what you thinking about what I'm saying. Because I can elaborate more when we talking back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm just giving y'all what I got to give. But I think I've held you long enough, and I want to thank you for your time tonight. I'm recording this at night, but it's going to release in the afternoon. But I like to do it at night because the speed, it's just, hey. It just, I like to do it at night. It works with the beat. You know what I'm saying? The vibe. I like the nightlife, the night vibe. I love it. Oh my God. Detroit at night? Oh, on a summer night? Shut the fuck up. That's a different thing. I want to move out of Michigan, but a Detroit summer? Ooh-wee. I need to be somewhere where I could do 6 months by the beach and then come back here for the summer. That's good living. That's good living. Ooh, we be out here acting a fool. I love me a good nigga Q, baby. Like they say, come on over, tell a couple lies, have a couple laughs, and take your punk ass home. Man, eat a couple ribs, a piece of the chicken, go on home. Yeah. But I thank y'all for listening, man. I just like, share, comment, let me know that you're here. This is episode 8, with many more to come. May it be the willing of the divine. Many more will come. And I'm just here to ride the beat, baby. Because I love it. I love what I do. It feels good in my soul. Feel good in my soul. I think AM Racquel, No Chaser podcast on Patreon. I think I want to talk about this dream I had. I talk about dreams. I talk about a whole bunch of shit on there. But that's what I'm saying. Everything I'm not going to put on the forefront. Stuff that's going on YouTube. No, I ain't about to do that. YouTube is a different beast. YouTube is a monitoring spirit, but we get into that another time, or we won't. You know, it's a monitoring spirit. Google's a monitoring spirit. We are living in the Truman Show. Shit is nuts. And we need to be looking within. But I love y'all, man. Again, I thank you for tapping in with me. And thank you for vibing with me. Tell a friend. I love y'all. I'm out.